We got 6 pickles jars, and they're filling them up with dill brine. Okay, and now we got 6 in the canner. We're water bathing them right now. Okay, and I'm going to show you and give you the recipe for the rest of it. Wash out your jars, boil them for 20 minutes, then bring them and put them on a towel, turn them upside down, let them dry just like that. Then you take them over to the counter or wherever you're going to can at, and you cut up all your pickles, wash them 6 or 7 times before you do any of this. You need your jars sterilized. You need all your pickles cut up and washed. I washed mine 6 times before I even cut them up. And I get them real clean. Then I cut them the way I want them. Then I come to the stove. Okay, here's my recipe for my kosher pickles. 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 cups of white vinegar, 3 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3 tablespoons of canning salt, 6 teaspoons of dill seed or dill weed, either one you got, 3 teaspoons of pickling spice, 6 teaspoons of minced garlic, 6 teaspoons of minced onions, and 6 mason jars with lids and rings. You also have to wash your rings and your lids, and then I'll show you what we're going to do now. This boiled for 15 to 20 minutes, and you set it right there and let it cool off some. Okay, let's fill our mason jars up with pickling brine. You need them to the top of the rim. That's it. Then you got to debubble them. Okay, mine's to the top now. Let's do the rest of them. Then you got to wipe off your jars and your rims. Sorry about that. Moving you all. And this is dill pickles, kosher dill pickles. You let them sit 3 weeks before you open them up. Okay, we're going to have to... I keep moving you all for some reason. I hope you can see this. Okay, see if I can do this without spilling it. Okay, I overfilled that one. But I'll get some of that out here in a minute. I only fill them up to the rim. The first line on your jars. Only. Make sure you got enough of brine to cover your jars up to the first line. Okay, now it's time to debubble them. and get the rest of this out of this. You don't need that much. Wipe them off with either vinegar or hot boiling water. Okay, all mine is up to the first line. Now I'm going to get me some hot water on my rag and wash all my jars and rims off. Then I got to debubble every bit of it. Let's debubble them first. You must do this to get the air out of your jars. Okay. Now I'm going to wash my rims off. I'm going to wipe every one of them off. And then I'm going to do it again to make sure I got everything off of them. Because where it gets sticky or anything will cause it not to seal. And you've got to have them sealed. If they don't seal, put them in the refrigerator. They'll last 2 weeks in the refrigerator. Okay, this is makes my second time of washing them off to make sure they will seal. You don't want nothing on them at all. Cause them not to seal. And if they're not filled up to the line, if you got any brine left, pour it on it. Okay, I need a little bit more brine. Just a little bit in this one. For quart jars, you allow them to do it for 20 minutes in the canner. For quart jars. Pint jars, 10 minutes. Okay. Swiping them off again because I had to refill some of them. You must wait 3 weeks before you open them up. And make sure they pickled and they got where you could eat them. Because you want them at your full and best pickle. That way you know what you made. Okay, we're going to put the lids on it and the rims. Make sure you have clean rims and lids. Okay, now only finger tight. Only finger tight. Make sure they're only finger tight now. You don't want your jars to buckle or burst in the canner. And when you put it in the canner, make sure your water meets the temperature of your pickle juice. That way it won't bust it. Okay, all of them is sealed. I'll be right back with you when I show you what else to do. Look here, one of the lids and the rings came off. So that's has to go in the garbage. That bunch of pickles does. They're all empty. And there's the cannon lid and the rim because it did not seal. Here's the jar of pickles that did not seal. Has to be thrown in the garbage. Here's what I just got left out of the canner. And in a little bit, they'll start popping and telling me they sealed. They're very hot right now. And that was 20 minutes in the canner. Boiling hot water. I poured all the water out. Now I'm going to have to wash it out and fill it back up where I can use the other 6 jars I got. See this ring? It has to be on the bottom of your canner. Cannot let no jars touch the bottom of your canner at all, or they'll bust the jars. Okay, we got our jars back in there, and we got our fresh water. We got our metal ring on the bottom. That way no jars touch the bottom. And now we're going to turn the stove on high. To get the water boiling, you need 2 inches of water over top of this. Now we got 2 inches of water on top of this. Now we're also going to pour some vinegar in here to keep our jars clear and free of anything. All we're going to do now, let it come up to a rolling boil and wait 20 minutes and the pickles will be done. You must have a jar picker up things. You open them up like that, put it around the first rim of your jar, and then pick it up out of the water because it will be boiling hot. After you hear these pop, you'll have to wait 48 hours, take the rings off, then lift your jars up by the lids if they're sealed. If they come open while you're picking them up, put them in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. But do not pour the water off on top of these after you get them out of the canner. They'll do that, and then you have to wash your jars and your lids and all before you put them away for the year. I was hoping they'd pop while you stand here. 3 of them's already popped. Water is still a-boiling for these 6 I just put in there. There's that bad jar of pickles I had to pour out. There ain't nothing wrong with the thing. It was just a mayonnaise jar, and I thought it was a regular jar. So the ring and all was still good, but I'm going to throw the lid away because you cannot use it twice. Never use a lid twice. You can use the rings all you want. Unless they rust, then you have to throw them in the garbage. Or if they bent or anything, do not use a ring if they're bent or if they're rusted or anything. You want safety as your measurement. You don't want to make your family sick. Oh, a big importance to you. You have to use bottled water from the store or drinking water from the store. You cannot use your kitchen sink because of the chlorine in it. Do not use chlorine water in your pickles, anything you can. Make sure it's store-bought water, especially spring water, if you can get it. And only use 5% vinegar. 5% acidity vinegar only to can with. Another important thing, pickling and canning salt. That's what you can with. Pickling and canning salt only. That's what you can with. It's starting to come up to a boil. When it starts rolling boil, then that's when you start your timer for 20 minutes. It's a rolling boil now. We're waiting 20 minutes now. Okay, it's done. Now we're going to wait 5 minutes. We're going to take the lids off and then we're going to put them up. Okay, let's take the lid off and let it calm down. Always open it up away from you. Never in your face. Okay, we're going to wait 5 minutes and then I'll let you see me take them out and I'm going to put them on where the rest of them is. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Now we're going to take them out. And we're going to add them to the other pile over there that we already got over there. Be careful when you're doing this. This is very hot when you get them out here. Last jar. That's all the canning we're going to do for now. I hope you like this video. Push the like, subscribe button at Tanya's Home Cooking on YouTube. Or you can find me on Facebook at Tanya Marie Fugate. It makes a mess on your stove, the canner does. That's nothing you can help. Now you have to let this water cool off before you pour it out or pour it in something where you can use it to water your flowers. I hope you liked this video. This was my dill pickle recipe. And I'll show you what we just took out of the canner. This is all the pickles we done today. Only had one mishap. And that was my 73rd jar. And only one mishap out of 73 jars. So that was not bad. Thanks for watching. Push the like and subscribe button if you ain't already. Tell your family and friends about this video. Learn how to can. Learn how to grow a garden. And it's easy. After you learn it, you'll never forget it. Thanks for watching. Bye.